Listen, imagine your mind as a camera lens. If you never zoom out, you're just staring at one ant crawling across the pavement, counting its legs, obsessed with the cracks in the concrete, convinced the whole world is the one ant's journey. That's being stuck in details, hamster wheel shit. You run fast, but you never leave the cage. But if you never zoom in, you're floating in the sky, looking at the whole earth, talking about oneness and cosmic unity. And yet, you can't even find your own fucking house keys. That's the airy preacher trap. High on perspective, but starving in reality. Both are prisons. Both are karmic loops. The way out, learn to chunk up and chunk down at will. You already know how. When you're playing with Legos, sometimes you stare at one tiny block, chunking down. Other times you step back and admire the whole castle you built, chunking up. If you only stared at one block, you'd forget it was part of a castle. If you only stared at the castle, you'd forget how to build it. Life is the same game. Your brain has two main modes of thinking. Global processing, chunking up. Linking things together, seeing patterns, spotting meaning. That's how Einstein saw relativity. Local processing, chunking down. Zooming into the parts, the details, the mechanics. That's how engineers build a rocket. Both are necessary. The prefrontal cortex, it shifts gears between big picture and detail. If you lock into one mode, it's like driving a stick-shift car and refusing to change gears. You'll stall, you'll burn out, or you'll go too slow to matter. Don't chunk up. You'll spend your life memorizing phone numbers, but never building relationships. You'll argue about commas while your marriage falls apart. You'll master trivia while missing truth. You'll die full of facts, but empty of meaning. Don't chunk down. You'll preach love everyone while forgetting to pay your rent. You'll speak about freedom while chained by your own unwashed dishes. You'll manifest abundance while your bills pile up and the landlord evicts you. You'll die full of sermons, but empty of reality. Both paths are karmic traps, spinning you into circles of wasted time. So here's the trick. Next time you feel stuck, ask yourself one of two magical questions. What is this part of a bigger picture? Chunk up. What are the specific steps and details to make this real? Chunk down. You already do this unconsciously. When someone says, I want to be happy, you ask, what specifically makes you happy? Boom, chunk down. When someone says, I'm stressed about this email, you ask, why does it matter? Boom, chunk up. Now imagine doing that deliberately as a superpower. So I want you to feel inside your chest right now the sense that you already know how to shift gears, like breathing in and out. Chunking up is the inhale, expanding, seeing the sky. Chunking down is the exhale, grounding, planting your feet. Without both, you suffocate. And from now on, every problem in your life becomes easier when you shift gears. Boss yells at you. Zoom up. What's the bigger value here? Security? Respect? Then zoom down. What words do I need to say right now to protect that? See the dance? Big picture gives you direction. Details give you traction. Why are you afraid? Because switching frames threatens your identity. If you chunk up, People may think you're too abstract. If you chunk down, people may call you pedantic. But fuck their opinion. Their judgments, they're just them being trapped in their hamster wheel of preacher cloud. You're learning how to walk between worlds. That's leadership. That's power. The bird must fly high to see the forest, chunk up, but dive low to catch the worm, chunk down. The king who only reads maps loses wars. The king who only counted swords lost his kingdom. The king who shifted between both ruled wisely. The chef who obsesses over salt forgets the feast. The guru who obsesses over bliss forgets to eat. The patterns that trap us, obsessing over rules, stuck in details, floating in some daydreams, stuck in abstraction, believing one mode is holier than the other, forgetting values, the why, while drowning in steps, the how. So you value freedom. Well, without chunking down, you're a prisoner of vague ideals. So you value security. Without chunking up, you lock yourself in a cell of routines. You see, whatever you value, the skill is the missing key that unlocks it. If you master this, you'll navigate life like a conductor, shifting between violin and orchestra. You'll persuade people effortlessly because you'll speak both to their dreams and their doubts. You'll create balance, vision with grounding. If you don't, you'll stay the hamster or the preacher, running nowhere or preaching nothing. Your soul grows heavy with regret. And so now, as you're listening, you can notice you're already learning to move fluidly between zooming out and zooming in, between castle and Lego, forest and tree, dream and detail. Because your unconscious mind, it's absorbing the structure, locking it in as natural rhythm, as easy as blinking, as inevitable as night becoming day. And from today, every challenge, every decision, every relationship will whisper to you. Zoom up, zoom down, shift gears. And without effort, you'll obey. So here's the truth smack. If you stay only small, you die small. If you stay only big, you die lost. But if you learn to dance between both, you live wide, you live deep, you live balanced, you live free. And that balance between hamster and preacher is the middle way that turns karma into dharma, confusion into clarity, life into art.